Hi friends, this is Revati from Adams of System. Today I am going to teach you about ASP.NET MVC Introduction Part 2. In this part I am going to show you a demo of controller and views. Before that we need to create a MVC project. These things are we going to learn in this session. Let's start the session demo of controller. Open Visual Studio. Click on File, New Project. A new project dialog box appears. Select web application. Enter your project name in name board. Choose the location for store your project in location. And then press OK. Select MVC template here. Click change authentication button and then select no authentication. And then click OK. In the Solution Explorer, find the controller folder, right click on it, select Add Controller, select MVC file controller empty, click Add, put controller name as test controller and click Add. Make sure not to delete the word controller. Controller name must be suffixed with controller. It will create a new class called test controller. And you will find the method inside it called index. Remove that and add a new public method called getString. Inside this method I just written a simple content or string like hello world. So now it's time for a bro. Okay, now save and execute and test. Press 5 or the execute button. In this is the default ASP.NET web page. In the address bar, put controller name and action name. Like our controller name is test and action name is getString. So this is our output. Let me discuss about demo 1. What is the relationship between test controller and test? Test controller is the class name, whereas test is the controller name. When you type controller name in the URL, it should be without the word controller. Next, what is action method? Action method is simply a public method in controller which accepts user's request and returns some response. In our project, action method is getString. It returns a string response type. When we return few string from action method, it actually considered as content result only. Let me do a demo of view. Add a new action method inside test controller. Name as get view. Right click the above action method, click add view. Add view dialog box will appear. Put view name as my view. Uncheck use a layout page checkbox and click add. It will open myview.cshtml. I'm going to add some content inside the div tag, like welcome to ASP.NET MVC step-by-step learning. And then go to the test controller, call the my view page here, and then save and execute. Press F5 to execute. In the URL bar, type a controller name and action method. So here is our output. Let me discuss about demo 2. Why view is placed inside test folder? In ASP.NET every view will be associated with some controller, and hence all views related to a particular controller must be placed inside a special folder. This special folder will be named as controller name. In our project, controller name is test, so it will indicate test folder. Next, can't we reuse some of the views across multiple controllers? Yes, we can. For that, we will keep those views inside a special folder called shared. Views are located inside the shared folder will be available to all the controllers. Next, what is action result? Action result encapsulates response of a user request. In ASP.NET MVC, when end user makes a request, it will be handled by controller action method. Action method will return action result. Next, what is view result? View result is a result of view. When response need to be a HTML response, we return view result. View function creates view result object which will render view to the response. Render view means creates pure HTML which browser can understand and display. Next, what is the relationship between action result and view result? Action result is the abstract class. View result is the grandchild of action result. Grandchild because view result is the child of view result base and view result base is the child of action result. Thank you for your attention. Have a good day.